Search for manifestation on TikTok right now, and you will immediately hit a wall of content with over 34 billion views. This modern surge traces its roots directly back to blockbuster self-help franchises like Rhonda Byrne's The Secret, which sold tens of millions of copies worldwide. The industry sells a highly specific promise. It tells audiences they can bypass the grind of traditional hard work and instead use an ancient, hidden law to attract whatever they desire. This framework reached the masses through the endorsement of heavyweight cultural icons like Oprah Winfrey, who championed vision boards and mental attraction on national television. Since then, an ecosystem of life coaches and motivational speakers have built massive, highly profitable empires by teaching these exact principles to eager crowds. The law of attraction has evolved into a highly lucrative, multi-billion-dollar industry, fully sustained by a universal human obsession with attaining extreme wealth. To actually use this method, advocates say you have to visualize highly specific goals. You write down aspiration statements in the present tense, acting as if the money or success has already arrived. This relies on energy polarity. The theory assumes positive thoughts emit a specific, measurable frequency into the universe, magnetically attracting positive outcomes. Because of this, believers employ secret shifters, actively manipulating their mood to instantly neutralize negative thoughts that might corrupt their outgoing vibrations. The entire operational framework hinges on a single, literal assumption. Human thoughts generate physical energy, and that energy directly manipulates physical reality. Recently, behavioral researchers at the University of Queensland decided to take these claims out of the self-help aisles and subject them to empirical psychological testing. They designed a strict psychometric tool called the manifestation scale. It was built to quantify exactly how deeply individuals believe they can collaborate with cosmic forces to attract success. The scale measures a specific condition. Clinical psychologists term it positive thought action fusion. This is a cognitive bias where a person genuinely believes that the mere existence of a positive internal thought makes an external physical event more likely to occur. Maintaining a positive outlook and setting hopeful goals are standard healthy human behaviors. But this specific bias takes those traits and translates them into literal mechanics. Clinical psychology identifies manifestation as a modernized, socially accepted form of magical thinking. When the researchers analyzed the data from the manifestation scale, they uncovered a massive gap between how believers view their own futures and what actually happens to them. This bar chart compares heavy manifestors to the rest of the population. It shows that believers possess extreme statistical overconfidence, fully expecting to achieve impossibly high levels of success in incredibly short time frames. But look what happens when we update the graph to measure objective reality. When tracking actual income and educational attainment, the difference between manifestors and non-manifestors completely vanishes. The line is flat. The law of attraction builds a powerful illusion of progress while leaving the believer's objective financial status untouched. This creates a severe cognitive danger. When a person relies entirely on the universe as a safety net, their decision-making process degrades. This belief in a cosmic collaboration short-circuits the brain's natural risk assessment software. By strictly focusing on positive outcomes, believers actively ignore red flags and dismiss negative data, purely to protect their internal vibrations. This prevents any real learning from taking place. Real-world failures aren't evaluated as bad business decisions. They are quickly reframed as a temporary vibrational misalignment. By treating negative thoughts as a threat to their manifestation, believers blind themselves to the actual physical threats waiting for them in the real world. The psychological study proved exactly how much this cognitive blind spot costs. The data shows that high scores on the manifestation scale are statistically drawn to highly volatile, high-risk financial investments. Because their defenses are down, this group is also significantly more likely to ignore the fine print and fall victim to financial fraud and scams. And the final consequence is devastating. Holding this heavy belief system directly correlates to a significantly higher likelihood of declaring legal insolvency. Treating thoughts as a magical currency forces a person to drop their natural defenses and ignore physical risks. In the pursuit of cosmic wealth, many simply walk blindly into financial ruin.